Okay, so after you are in this corner and you've done this clip on the facing, you're going to do the pie cuts, and the pie cuts help eliminate the bulk. And then we're going to do the understitch. So up here, this is the break point. So remember that when you clip here, the seam allowance on the break point is going to be where the understitch splits. So at the top part of the collar, the understitch will be on one side, and then we have the break point, and then at the bottom of the jacket, the understitch will be on the other side. Okay, so after you have all the understitching, this is the understitching on the collar, then we have the understitch on the lapel, and then at the break point, the understitch turns to the inside. Okay, so at the neckline, now this is a seam that has to be closed, so when you open the neck, the seams at the neckline that were sewn at 3/8 of an inch were pressed open flat. You're going to grab them together, and then you're going to stitch from the center back all the way over inside the collar as far as you can go, all the way to the edge. Okay, once you have turned the hem up the 1.5 inches and pressed it in place all the way across, at the side seams, 3/4 inches down, you are going to tack. So what we're going to do here is we're going to be tacking the seam allowance to the seam allowance at 3/4 of an inch down. So that will leave a 1/2 inch free so that we can attach the lining to the self. Okay, two types of pad. This one's curved and straight at the back. This goes on the back side. You're going to fold it in half, and then you're going to line it so that the edge of the shoulder pad sits inside the sleeve. This is my seam right here. So you're going to set it like this, and then what you're going to do is you're going to do a zigzag stitch by hand to hold the shoulder pad in place. Don't pull it so tight that you're going to be flattening the shoulder pad. It's just to hold it in place. This is another type of shoulder pad. It has a sleeve header on here, so this seam is going to line up with your armhole seam. This sits inside the sleeve, and you're going to do the same thing by hand. You're just going to whip this back and forth to the seam allowance only.